Welcome to Big Bang Breaking News Network. This is the latest news for today. The Super Rugby playoffs are still 2 months away, but whether the Chiefs are a realistic chance of claiming the title will likely be defined by 80 humid minutes against the high-flying Crusaders in Fiji on Friday night. The 11-0 Crusaders sit atop the New Zealand Conference, on 50 points, and while the 9-1 Chiefs do have a game in hand, they are 8 points back. If that deficit extends to double figures after the showdown in Suva, with 4 games to play, it will be mighty tough for the Chiefs to claw their way back to finish as conference champs, which secures home comforts for a quarterfinal, and possibly beyond. We've all seen how important home advantage, and lessening overseas travel, is, come the business end and winning this thing, and it's somewhat ironic then, that, what could well be the Chiefs' most vital game, will be played on neutral territory, after they again punted on the cash. So in a bizarre turn of events, FMG Stadium Waikato will instead play host to an NRL match between the Warriors and Dragons, while the Crusaders happily trade Hamilton and a parochial crowd for island time and trotting out their own Fijian favorite Nsita Tumenavu, who was on the other side of this fixture last year. There's a bit of a whiff of the corresponding match too, not only that the high 20-degree temperature could well be met with rain again, but, as on that occasion, it was the Crusaders again topping the conference, with 3 rounds left. The Chiefs were able to sneak past them 23-13 that night, which means it's now 4 on the trot against this foe, and 6 of the last 7. But for Chiefs coach Dave Rennie, that sort of psychological advantage counts for little in his eyes, and he knows how vital it is for his side to start to overcome the first whistle. For the Chiefs, coming off a bye and 7 straight games against overseas opposition has them fizzing for a long-awaited local matchup. They managed to put away the Highlanders, Blues and Hurricanes in the first 3 weeks of the season, and now it's key to front because it's derby time again. We've got a reasonably challenging run in, so have all the Kiwi sides, so it prepares you well for knockout footy, Rennie said. The competition is maybe not as even as we'd like, but the key is you've got beat the other Kiwi sides to get yourself in a good spot. The Crusaders, largely non-fancied as potential conference toppers, have been extraordinary under new coach Scott Robertson, and while Rennie felt their usual brand of footy remained very strong up front, as set piece, prepared to play with a lot of width, it was maybe their mental fortitude which had been key. They've just been really clinical this year, it's probably been the major difference, and the ability to put the foot on the throat when they've got teams under pressure. They've probably won a couple of games that you thought they might have lost with 5 to go. So there's a hell of a lot of character within the group and a lot of belief. I'm sure that's been driven by Razor. While the Crusaders pack, which was tremendous in dismantling the Hurricanes last weekend, don't expect the Chiefs to be manhandled so stoutly. However, the hosts will certainly have to aim up. You can envisage Brodie Reitlich thriving in this no-nonsense arm wrestle, while Nathan Harris will be eager to make his mark in his first start post-injury, in an all-black front row battle that should have even the lankiest wingers straining their neck for a peep. Though the Chiefs' 38 tries scored this campaign pales in comparison to the Crusaders' 62, they did get some confidence out of their last start 46-17 victory over the Reds in New Plymouth, having been rather careless and meandering to wins prior. But they know their options are going to be cut down here. The Crusaders are going to bring a hell of a lot more heat at set piece and a lot more line speed and so on, Rennie said. So we've got a plan for that, it's being able to implement it, if we're good enough. It's a big step up. The intensity will be much higher, but we're looking forward to it. At a glance. Super Rugby, Rhode 13. Chiefs v Crusaders. ANZ Stadium, Suva. Friday, 7:35 p.m. Chiefs, Damian McKenzie, Timnani Williams, Sam McNichol, Anton Leonard Brown, James Lowe, Aaron Cruden, Co-C, Tora Kerr-Barlow, Michael Leach, Sam Kane, Co-C, Mitchell Brown, Brody Ehrlich, Dominic Bird, Nepalalila, Nathan Harris, Kane Hames. Reserves: Kika Elliott, Siegfried Fisse, Atamuli, Talani Sue, Liam Messam, Jonathan Tomatine, Stephen Donald, Sean Stevenson. Crusaders: David Havili, Sita Tamanavu, Jack Goodhue, Ryan Crotty, George Bridge, Richard Manga, Bryn Hall, Jordan Tofua, Matt Todd, Putsamu, Sam Whitelock, C. Luke Romano, Owen Franks, Cody Taylor, Joe Moody. Reserves: Ben Funnell, Wyatt Crockett, Michael Alalatoa, Quentin Strange, Hayden Bedwell Curtis, Mitchell Drummond, Mitchell Hunt, Manas Amada L. Thank you for listening to Big Bank Breaking News. Don't forget to like and share this news with friends. Subscribe to our news channel to get more updates.